Right, welcome to part 2 of doing the headliner in the Pontiac. As you can see, it has now all been fiberglassed. Not the greatest job. Some of the resin's a bit thicker in places and others, but yeah, it should do the job exactly as we want it. So today's plan is to cover it with this. Now, as I said in a previous video, this is not the colour I expected it to be. I expected it to be closer to the colour of the seats, more of a grey, bluey kind of colour. I was thinking about sending that back, getting the right colour, but I kind of think that would be quite funny. And maybe it won't look too bad. You won't see the blue and green together. So yeah, so I'm just going to go with it anyway. I'm going to go with it, and if I need to do it at a later date, then so be it. The reason for fiberglassing this, in case you haven't seen my last video, is because it came out in 2 pieces. I don't know if I can see the join anymore. One there was a crack there, split there, and the other one was here. So it was already broken in the car. It came out fairly easily through the door. I think putting it back in, I'm going to have to remove the passenger seat and then kind of come in sideways and put it in that way. We will see. That is a job for another time. So yeah, I'm going to unpack this box and show you what's inside. So now that it is in daylight, you can see the colour a bit more, and it's about as vibrant as the car. So yeah, it kind of hopefully should suit the interior. And so we've got that, and we've got a couple of trim adhesive cans. So yeah, this is where it might get a little bit tricky, and I'll do this on the other camera, so I'll just crack on with it and time lapse it. But I need to spray this whilst laying that all at the same time. I did do this in the Peugeot a few weeks ago, and I thought it'd done a good job. However, the problem with the one in the Peugeot was that the backing still had some of the old foam on it, and I didn't think about that at the time. And what happened was, when I put it in the car, all of the foam that it had glued to came away, and I've ended up with a less saggy Peugeot headliner. So yeah, we shouldn't have the same problem. So we will hope and pray that this one works fine. Yeah, I think all I'm going to do now is crack on. One thing I have got to be very careful of is the curvature, because as you can see from that angle, we've got a curvature this way, and we've also got a curvature at the front there and on this rear lip here. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how well this stretches. The Peugeot had more of the sideways one, but not so much the front to rear. But where the sun visors sit, actually, in that one, it did have a cutout for sun visors, which did seem to fit quite well. That bit seems to have held up. So yeah, I think I need to stop talking and just crack on with this. have the finished article. So what I've done is cut around the edges, all the excess, with a pair of scissors, then used a Stanley blade to cut out the hole for the dome light and for the sunroof. Now with the Peugeot, I did kind of leave quite a big overlap, and I folded it underneath the backing. I haven't done that with this. I have left a tiny little bit of an overlap. As a whole, it does seem to have stuck quite well. There is a tiny section here that I didn't prep the fiberglass thing that I did very well, so that is literally ridges in the fiberglass, but I won't see that bit. I'll be sat in the front, so that bit doesn't bother me. So next bit it'll be off camera. I need to get in the car. I think if I open up the door, I'm probably gonna take the passenger seat out, and then it will come in at an angle. Obviously, like I said before, it came out in 2 pieces, and hopefully it will go in one. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.